Go.
Hi there. Welcome to Quiet Mind Healing Soundbite for today. I'm Yolanda. Today we're here to talk about shoulders. You may have had an injury to your shoulders and be wondering what you can do to get back into the game, so to speak. You may have had frozen shoulder, you may have had a tear in your rotator cuff. All of those are quite serious injuries. But even if you're just suffering from morning stiffness, what we're about to go through can help you. So let's start by sitting against the wall. And if you're in a chair, that's just fine. But I'm going to sit down on a bolster with my back against the wall and my head against the wall. And then just take a moment to notice where my shoulders are. And can I pull the backs of my shoulders towards the wall? If you've had an injury, this action might be quite difficult. And at the same time, it's the perfect place to put your attention, because you're mobilizing the joint very gently and slowly, a little bit at a time. So you can work on that for a little while, and then come into a squat, and bring yourself to stand, and know that that small action of pulling your shoulders to the wall is the beginning of being able to externally rotate your shoulders again, or turn your upper arms out, turn your biceps out. In order to do that, you need to start with the small movements so that your joint begins to lubricate itself and understands that it is safe, in fact, to move again. So you're working on external rotation. Initially, you might not be able to just take your arms up in the air. So what you want to do is you want to turn your arms out and just see how far you can go without pain. Is there still a sense that your neck is long, that your chest is wide, and that you can actually breathe? And you would spend a little time working on that. And what we're going through today might be a single day's practice, but each part might be all you get to do in a single day. So don't rush yourself, take your time. So from that external rotation, we can come to the wall, and you're still thinking external rotation or rolling the shoulders out. You're going to bring one hand to the wall. In this case, we'll make it the right arm. Still thinking external rotation or rolling the bicep out. Keep your hand in contact with the wall. Keep your shoulder blade pulling down your back. And begin to turn your body to walk your feet so that you're facing the center of the room again. This will be an incredible stretch from the side of your body through your armpit and into your shoulder. You reverse the process of going in to come out. Now when you start to do this, if you've had an injury, you won't go very far, you won't be able to stay very long. So I would advise you to follow your body's messages to you. Come out when you need to, take breaks when you need to, and like I said before, don't be afraid to just take one of these exercises and make that your practice for the day. So I'm just going to do the other side, give you a chance to go through all those points with me again, rolling the upper arm out, pulling the shoulder blade down the back, and maintaining that as you turn your body towards the center of the room again. This is an incredible stretch through the upper chest and the armpits. It's also an incredible way to clean out the upper lobes of the lungs, which actually connect underneath the collarbones. So I'm going to come out, and we'll just do a couple more things for today. Keep in mind the belt needs to be as long as it needs to be for your body. And I'm going to square myself off with the room because it's much easier if all the lines and angles go straight. If your body is standing on a grid, it's much easier to sense your two sides evenly. So you'll take your arms up in the air and exhale back, increasing the stretch you started at the wall a moment ago. If you've had an injury, you might need to start by holding the belt down and just pressing it back. Rolling the upper arms out like we showed before. And that would be if you're nursing an injury and just need to start a little slower. But once you're able, you should be able to follow a circular movement in the shoulder joint. The shoulder is in fact a ball and socket joint. want to give you one more piece of dessert. This one is going to be great. You and your friends will love it. So you'll see I've made a quite rather large loop with the belt. I'm going to take it on behind my back and over my shoulders. Did you ever get a massage and find that you're really kind of tight up here? This is the way to let that go yourself. So remember, we're still going to be doing the outward rotation of the arms. And you'll take your hands in, kind of like you're doing shoulder stand. And you'll begin to stretch your arms straight. We worked a lot on Tadasana, the mountain pose, so you want to stand tall and strong. And very slowly, traction or pull down on the upper shoulders by the action of straightening the arms. Again, please take your time. These are very deep joint actions. They will have a quick and profound effect on your body, your nervous system, and your mind. And I'm going to back out of that very slowly, just to honor what a big and deep stretch it was. And then I'll take my space, sitting at the wall again, and have a few quiet moments of meditation to feel all those changes I've just created, and how energy is moving completely differently inside of me now. Coming into the long exhalations that we talk about all the time, simply observing. I know you'll notice that your upper chest is much more open. And I know that whatever the problem is with your shoulder, you can definitely begin to heal it with the information we've just shared. You can get more information about me and my work at quietmind.com. Meanwhile, take on these exercises and practice them. Email me how it works for you. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll look forward to our next time together. Namaste and Sat Nam.